Hey guys, what is up? It's Card Shuffler 99 here today. I'm going to show you guys a pretty cool trick, but before that, make sure you click the link in the description for free my apps. Click that link, download free apps, and you guys can get free gift cards. Also, we are giving away $80 in August. We're giving away $80 in Amazon gift cards. So if you want to be entered in this contest, all you have to do is make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification button. They all have to be on. And then you have to comment one time on one video. That's it. One time on one video. What do you like about our channel or that specific video? So just comment one time. If you did comment in the July giveaway, you do have to comment one more time for the August giveaway. And the contest will end at the end of August. So let's go ahead and let's get into the trick. So over here, Adam, we have the two red queens. What we'll do, we'll just set them down. We'll leave them here for now. We'll use them a little bit later in the trick. So Adam, what we need you to do is select a card. So go ahead, Adam, select any card in the deck. 100% free selection. Doesn't matter. That one right there. Perfect. The King of Hearts. It's fine if I can see it, guys. What we'll do is we'll take your King of Hearts and we'll just place it right in between the two queens, just like that. Now, Adam, what we're going to do is we're going to give the deck a little bit of a mix-up, just like this. Maybe one more cut, just like that. Now, Adam, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the two red queens do a little bit of my job right now. And what we're going to do, go ahead, take them. And we're actually just going to give them a little bit of a spin. Just like that. Did you see anything happen? You didn't?
No.
Well, actually what happened is your card actually disappeared from the two queens and actually landed in this deck right here, face up in the middle of the deck. And that is the trick, guys, and let's learn how to do it. It's very easy to do it, guys. All you're going to need is you're going to need a little bit of something called double-sided tape, and actually you do need another gimmick, and it's actually known as a double backer. So here's how you're going to set it up. So once again, you need double-sided tape. Alright, so I have double-sided tape on this queen. You do need to take out two cards. They don't have to be queens, guys. And you do need a double backer. If you do not have a double backer, you can always just take two cards, tape them like that, so face to face, just like this. But it might make the double lift you actually have to do in this trick a little bit harder. So I do recommend, if you guys do have a deck with a double backer, it makes the trick so much easier. But if you want, just take a piece of double-sided tape and tape the two cards together just like that. So after you have your double backer set up, you're going to choose one of the cards. It can be aces, kings. It really doesn't matter. I just chose queens. And you're going to put double-sided tape on one of them. So this card right here has double-sided tape for me. After you do like one performance, I suggest you do replace the double-sided tape. Yeah, so here's your setup. So I place the queen with double-sided tape below the queen without. But first, take your double backer, place it on top. Then you place your queen with double-sided tape, and then your queen, your normal queen, or whatever card you're using. You're going to start the trick by introducing the two queens. Now, they will not stick together if you don't put any pressure. So if you put pressure right here, they might actually stick together. But if you do not put pressure, you'll be fine. If you're really that nervous, you can actually put a little bend in this queen so, you know, there's a gap between the tape and the queen. So go ahead, shove both queens, all right? I like to go like this. And you need to always know where the queen with double-sided tape is. I know it's right here because you're going to place, you know, their selection on top of that queen with double-sided tape so it disappears. So let's get into the rest of the card trick. Now, if you do want them to shuffle the deck, I would recommend either palming off the top card and having them shuffle it, and then when you get the deck back, just putting it right back on. Otherwise, they can't really shuffle the deck unless you know a way to control the double backer back to the top. Maybe you just go through, spread through, and just find it and call it to the top, something like that. But you need the double backer on top of the deck, so if you do want them to shuffle, you would have to make sure it stays on top somehow. So you can place the two queens to the side. Now, if you do want the spectator to hold on to them, that is a little bit of a an issue because they could feel the double-sided tape. So I recommend just having it placed down somewhere in the middle of the deck. They can select any card. It is 100% a free selection. So let's just say they select the Jack of Clubs. Now, what you're going to do after they have their selection is you're going to take their selection and you're going to place it on the top of the deck. Now, here's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing a double lift. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but what I would recommend is if you're using a double backer where you have two cards like this, like taped back to back, I recommend getting a break while they're looking at their selection. But if you know how to do any double lifts, go ahead, do that double lift. But because you have the double backer, right, what will happen is when you flip it over, right, it just looks like, nothing's there. But because it's a double backer, right, what you'll have is you'll just have a face down card. Now let's say you were going to do this with let's say you didn't have a double backer and you tried to do this double lift. What would happen is, so you'd have your selection, right? Let's say that you don't have a double backer and you tried to do this double lift, right? What would happen, you just have a face up card there, so it wouldn't work. So that's why you actually need the double backer. Now the easiest way to do a double lift, if you guys don't really know how, is just to have a break under that card. Just push it off, and you guys can just get a break just like that. So it's a simple push off. You don't have to push it off that much, just a little bit, and you guys can get a break. Now after you have your break, what you're going to do, or if you just do any double lift, you're going to place that card there, right? Make sure the deck is squared up, and go ahead and flip it over. And it just looks like you just flipped over their card normally, right? Really, you flipped over two cards and you put their card in the second position. And what you're going to do is you're going to place the double backer on top of the card with double-sided tape. Now, all you're going to do, you're going to take their selection, you're going to place it right there on top of the card with double-sided tape. I like to square up the cards and then give it a little quick pinch and place it to the side. That way, the cards will stick together, and you'll guys understand a little bit later. From here, it's called a brow reversal. That's what you're going to do. But you do have another option. I'll show you guys both options. So you have the card on top. Here's what you're going to do. Brow reversal, all you have to do is you're going to get a break under their card a couple ways. If you guys know how to pinky count, you guys can do that. Or if you guys can just riffle down, not like that, but you guys can just riffle down like that and feel for one card, just like that, and you guys can start the brow reversal. So once you have your break under the top card, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take about half the cards and below, like from the bottom of the deck, and you're going to turn it on top of the deck just like that, square up the cards while maintaining that break, and then take the rest of the cards and place it on top just like that. From here, you would just give it a cut, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that one more time in case you guys didn't understand. So you have your break. It's a thumb break. Take half the cards from the bottom, place it on top while maintaining that break, then take the rest of the cards and place it on top of that, and then you'll cut the cards. Your other option is, remember, you do have to cut the cards or else their card will just stay there, which won't make any sense. So make sure you do cut the cards after you do your brow reversal. Your other option is, one second there, guys. Your other option is you can just flip over the deck, and you guys can do an easy move just like that, and you're going to flip over the bottom card, and you're going to say, we're going to go ahead. As you can see, I'm really going to go ahead and mix up the deck, something like that. And all you're going to do is you're just flipping over this card. So it's face down, right? All you're going to do is you're going to grab it, you can either just thumb it down like that, get a little break. You guys can just flip it just like that. Well, you use the deck as cover. And all you're doing is you're just flipping it over just like that. And you're cutting the deck. And that has the same exact, effect as the brow reversal, except, this one way is a lot easier. So, yeah, guys. So, basically, all you're doing is you're taking their selection and you're flipping it over so it's face down in the center of the deck. That's basically what you're doing, guys. So, from here, what you're going to do, there it is. There's their selection. Once again, you can either do either of those options. I prefer the brow reversal because I just use it as an excuse that, we're just mixing up the deck, right? Cut the deck, you're set. Now, from here, what I like to do is I like to grab this again, right? And I like to put a little more pressure. You never know. Sometimes double-sided tape doesn't always stick. So to make sure, put a little pressure. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just say I'm going to give it a little bit of a spin, something like that. But it's very important that you make sure the cards are squared up, because if they're not squared up, right, what's going to happen is the cards that, are going to stick together, they're not going to stick together like perfectly in line, if you guys know what I mean. So they would be able to see that. So after you do that, what you can do is very quickly put the pressure, show them the queens, they're gone. You can drop them, throw them, whatever. So it really seems like it's just one card. Now from here, what you guys can do, you you can put the queens away, put them in your pocket so they can't grab them. And maybe if you guys do have another of the same exact deck, you can actually replace them with duplicate queens, or at least just replace the one with double-sided tape. So from here, you guys can just show the rest of the effect. You know, go through, show them that their card is the only card face up, and then, yeah, that's basically the trick, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and, yeah, this is Card Shuffler. 99. Peace out.